to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Yeah, every time it looks like they're ready to make a step forward, something goes wrong.
And, you know, Chris, it's early, of course, but a few veteran players seeing dips in their individual production. And there has been some talk. There has been some concern about that.
Yeah, but even for veterans, it could take a while to get into a groove. It's the beginning of the season. You still have to find your way, new teammates, new concepts. And if a player's role on the team has changed, that can affect his production. I mean, look at a guy like Melo last year. Going to a different situation, do you sacrifice by shooting less? Do you sacrifice by shooting more? Because some guys are out of position, out of sorts, and out of their comfortable areas or their comfortable norms of playing. And so, yeah, it takes a lot, whether you're a rookie or a veteran. It really doesn't matter. This game can throw monkey wrenches at you in all type of areas, and it's how you adjust. So it's not about the start. It's how you identify what you need to do to get better, and then do it, and then see how that adjustment has worked.
Yeah, Anthony's a good example. You're right. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Atlanta. Over on the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. Alex Len out there with Carter. And it's Young in at the one. Bazemore passes to Prince. Len a screen. Here's Bazemore. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And that's how you set a screen. Takes the D right out of the equation.
Simmons left side over Young. Good defensive work there by Young. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Bazemore, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Lloyd Pierce. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches till they find one that works.
Well, Greg, I think the best approach is a solid motion offense, a lot of back cuts, ball movement side to side. Against a team with this kind of defense, good movement is always the key to breaking them down.
He took good advantage of that screen. Prince has got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Simmons against Young, and that one's good. Simmons.
Oh, the brilliance of Simmons. You know, outstanding at getting fancy with the ball and taking risks from time to time.
Young dishes to Bazemore. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And looking at Prince's game, you know, he could be the ultimate complementary player. A good shooter, doesn't need a ton of touches, solid enough on defense, and is showing signs of improvement.
And he makes the first. And with Prince, his versatility between forward spots also is an asset to the team.
And when I called Prince a complimentary player, I didn't mean it as a slight. Just plays with an approach and style that fits well with any team and any leading scorer. Players like him tend to have a long, productive career in our league.
And both free throws good for Prince. Here's Fultz. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. And there's the pass to Simmons. Over Young. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist from Fultz. He's got 6.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Young inside. Guarded by Simmons. Shots good from Young.
You can't do anything about that. Even when Young is under pressure, he just finds a way to score.
Saric. Rebound by the Hawks. Len's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's stolen by Fultz. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Len. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Prince. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up. Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy deuce.
Covington against Prince. Covington passes to Embiid, kicks to Fultz. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Young dishes to Prince. Len with a screen on Covington. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Wow. Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Pass to Len. Carter up top, covered by Saric. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
No good on that one.
Yeah, Carter just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
He hits the second from the line. And Chris, with the way the 76ers have taken huge steps forward, what should the expectations be for this team the next few years?
I wouldn't be surprised, Kev, if they were competing for a title in a few seasons. I mean, they have a very flexible cap to improve their roster, and anything less than that, I think, should be viewed as a disappointment.
They set the pick. Here's Young, and too long on the shot. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Bulls.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Well, it all starts with ball movement. When your percentage is that low, you know you're not moving it well enough. You're not getting your guys open shots.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Now here's Covington. After the miss from Trae Young. And Young comes over to help. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Prince. And Young kicks to Prince. And the dunk is always the king of the highlight reel. We know it comes easy if you're 6'10" or bigger. But, Chris, there are little guys who can get up there and slam it down hard, too.
Well, I'll tell you what, Westbrook absolutely scares me when he dunks the ball because Westbrook thinks he's 7 foot tall and tries to dunk like it every time. So I love watching him attack the rim. How about Dennis Smith Jr.? His miss in the dunk contest last year was one of the most exciting dunks I've seen in a long time.
It was.
Eric Bledsoe, Terry Rozier. I mean, these guys, they attack the rim fearlessly, and they're going to posterize you if you're a big fella and sleeping on their hops.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Robert Covington. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Saric. And a change for the Hawks. Bembry's checked in for Carter. And both free throws good for Prince. We'll see, Webb, there were a ton of huge personalities on this 76ers team, from the stars right on down to the rotation players.
Well, it starts with the Embiid. You know, he's talking junk out there, and think about the quiet swagger that Simmons plays with. This group genuinely get along, and they play for each other. The trials they went through to get here as a core, they should have all the confidence in the world.
And checking out the stats for Simmons. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 15 points a game. 8 assists and 8 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Fultz. The 76ers again can't hit it. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Charlotte Hornets. Bazemore against Redick. Lets it go from 11. Bazemore misses. The 76ers trail by 10. And here's Fultz. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Muscala, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And the Hawks making a change here. Simmons against Len. Passes to Bembry. Hawks passing it around. Rebound by Muscala.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C. Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. You know, I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Here's Lynn. Sinks that one from the post. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Here's McConnell. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Lynn. McConnell passes to Simmons. Ball's knocked loose. Lynn with the steal. Cans it from downtown.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Muscala with the ball. Edmonds there. Offensive rebound. Outside for Redick. There's a screen. The pass to Muscala. Nailed from three-point land. Muscala's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
The free throw drops for Dedmon. And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him is he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
The 76ers trail by 13, and the 76ers call time here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 5, the Hawks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Pass to Redick. Picked him clean. Herter covered by Redick. Out to the wing. Dedmon a screen. Another shot. They set the pick. Here's Bembry. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Korkmaz. It's deflected. Herter covered by Redick. Pass to Bembry. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Now here's Redick. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Charlotte. 5 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Muscala's got 5.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Lynn kicks to Bembry. They set the pick. To the paint. That one doesn't drop. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Well, he hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. The Hawks leading by 12. Dishes to Lynn. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Shamet, defended by Lynn. Shamet That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Off the left rim and out. Now here's Redick. From deep. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, he's like, there's been a trade, you know, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jamison and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, pick apart, that's pretty unique.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Just playing suffocating defense, that's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
On the court right now for the Hawks. He kicks it to Muscala. On the wing, Johnson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now here's Lynn. Tight defense on him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Sharch comes in for Mike Muscala. And Robert Covington subbed in for Korkmaz. Here's Lynn. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Passes it to Poitras. Shot clock at 6. Over Sharch. Poitras, no good.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Shamet, defended by Lynn. They set the pick. Now here's Redick. Defense is right there. That one falls. Redick's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lynn kicks to Bembry. Spellman, he's guarded by Johnson. Now here's Lynn, guarded closely. Misses the three. The 76ers trail by 16. Sharch, a screen on Lynn. Screen by Sharch. Here's Covington. Rebound, Atlanta.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
Outside, Lynn. There's the pick. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. That three off the mark.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
Shamet, defended by Lynn. Here's Covington. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Covington's got his first 2 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. And now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player, and being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
The 76ers trail by 14. Fultz the pass to Saric. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Carter. To the middle to end the drought. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Feeds to Redick. To the inside. Saric. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Young with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. Prince outside. Len sets a screen for Prince, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Saric, and it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Prince. He's got 11. Here's Young, cans the 12-footer. Young's got 6.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
And the pass to Fultz from beyond the arc. The rebound by Prince. The Hawks leading by 16. Kicks to Carter. Len a screen. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
Oh, the quick hands of Simmons. He's great at realizing when to risk going after steals.
Now, here is Young. He's covered by McConnell. And Young, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid. And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
No good on the free throw.
And I'll tell you, Trae Young, go big or go home. Always gives you 100%, as competitive as they come. And the young fella wants to win so badly, sometimes that emotion really comes out.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And you know, Greg, it's amazing the impact Young makes, especially, of course, on the offensive end.
High-level shot maker, a threat the moment he crosses half court. Instinctive playmaker, just needs to play more within himself and avoid over-dribbling.
Embiid, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, he's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Let's take a look at numbers for McConnell. Last season's performance for him. He put up about 6 points per game last season, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, he hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Over Len. Another miss by Philadelphia.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
Prince, the pass to Young. Prince against Covington. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 5th on the list, Ben Simmons.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers trail by 17. McConnell with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And here's Covington from the arc. The rebound by Prince.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Atlanta, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. And the first one at the line is good. And so Bazemore nails both of them. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 19-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And how about the defensive adjustments in that one? Their communication was brilliant all night.
But they really work well together. They trusted each other. That's how you get stops.
Here's Young after Ben Simmons' bucket. Prince wide open. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Alex Len. The 76ers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Fultz kicks to Simmons. Embiid the screen. Covington wide open. He fires. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Covington's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Bazemore with a screen on Covington. Here's Prince. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. Mike Muscala is checked in for the 76ers. And both free throws good for Prince. The 76ers trail by 16. Fultz the pass to Muscala. Here's Simmons. Sweet little floater. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Young against Simmons. And Young, here we go. Down low, Embiid with the steal. And here's the fast break. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And let's take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Great showing for him last season. 4th in blocks, 7th in rebounding, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, I just love the way Embiid controls the game and inserts his will on the floor. He's so sound offensively and has a terrific inside-out game. And defensively, he'll always challenge a shooter or someone foolish enough to drive in on.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Redick is checked in. And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for Philadelphia.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team. Just as you might expect, the bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Carter kicks to Prince, launches it. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, with Embiid, the inside-out game you mentioned, Chris, he can take over with his skill set.
I like how calm and collective he is when he gets a player in the post. He doesn't need it on the block. If he gets the ball 10 feet away, he can still go to work. He looks great, whether he's facing up a defender or backing someone down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The free throw dropped for Bazemore.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And so Bazemore nails both of them. Here's Simmons. Last time, 14 points for him. Fade away. And that one goes long. The Hawks leading by 16. Young outside. There's the dish to Bazemore. Prince trying to free himself up. Bazemore misses. Philadelphia has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And that one's good. Simmons.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Prince. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Young against Simmons. Out to Carter. Just 4 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 17.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Pass to Fultz. Embiid with it. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Bembry, covered by Redick. Bembry misses.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Now here's Redick. He's guarded closely. Simmons passes to Fultz. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Lynn kicks to Bembry. Now here's Dedmon. Guarded by Embiid. Lynn from long range. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his third rebound tonight. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Redick. The three. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. To the wing on the left. 36 seconds left here in the second. They set the pick. Here's Bembry, covered by Redick. A floater. Bembry misses. The 76ers trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lynn against Simmons. He kicks to Embiid. Fader on the way. Yep, it counts. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate coming out of his hands.
And so it's Atlanta sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, you're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. It's, I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's
Polished
very
teak.
nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an antique.
After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 14. Kenny?
Well, I really like how many times they got to the free throw line. They've taken the direct method, attacking the basket, not settling for jump shots. That's gotten them some really good looks and a lot of points from the line. Staying aggressive in the second half is key.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Downtown Philadelphia, as seen from high above. Welcome back to the Cradle of Liberty, as we like to call it here on 2K, here in eastern Pennsylvania. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half, shot way above his average.
Oh, this is like found money, completely unexpected, but it feels great when it happens.
Charges the 4 with Embiid in the middle. Simmons and Fultz, the backcourt pairing. And it's Redick in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home that alley-oop.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Passes to Fultz. Embiid with a screen on Bazemore. Floats one. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 12 points on that basket from Embiid.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all but over.
Now here's Bazemore. Len sets a screen for Bazemore. Now the pass to Carter. Nails the wide open jump shot. Carter's got 6.
Look at this. I like this team basketball, keeping the ball moving till they find the right shot.
Here's Simmons. No good there. And Atlanta will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Prince misses.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Fultz. That one goes in. He has 5.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots, able to fend off the defenders as well.
Young passes to Len. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Robert Covington's checked in for J.J. Redick. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And it gives us a chance to check out the stats for Taurean Prince, how he performed last season. Came in about 14 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
That free throw good from Young.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
And so Young nails them both. The 76ers trail by 15. Simmons on the wing. High post Embiid. Covington in the corner. And stolen by Prince. Young against Simmons. Carter with a screen on Simmons. And Young, here we go. And Embiid with the block.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Prince against Covington. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Vince Carter picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw drops for Covington.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And both free throws good for Covington. Atlanta leading by 13. Up top, Bazemore. Guarded by Fultz. Prince kicks it to Bazemore. Over Fultz. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Simmons. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
Once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Now here's Bazemore. Guarded by Fultz. It's stolen by Fultz. Kicks it to Covington. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
The Hawks making a switch here. Poitras is checked in.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Covington. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Floats one up, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 10 points in the game.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Timeout called the 76ers. You gotta like what Kent Bazemore has done in this game.
Oh, he's tearing them to shreds, and I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about him.
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Simmons on the wing. Defended by Young. No good from Simmons. Atlanta leading by 10. Outside Prince. Young dishes to Prince. Len sets a screen for Prince. Len a screen. Bazemore passes to Young. A three-pointer off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Shamet connects from three-point range.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And the way they've clamped down on D has been a big factor in this run.
Now here's Bazemore. 16 points for him. Len high post. Young outside. Shot clock at 5. They double him with Simmons. Here's Prince. Young trying to break free, and it's off the back rim. No good. The 76ers trail by 7. With all the big names in Philadelphia, you can't forget about Dario Saric. But, Chris, he is an impactful presence for this team.
Sorry, he doesn't provide a ton of highlight plays, but he brings it every night. He improved his outside shooting and is a well-rounded forward. I mean, you forget he's so young and still has a lot of room to grow his game.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now here's Simmons. 20 points for him. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
And the 76ers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Bembry's checked in for the Hawks. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. J.J. Redick's checked in for Philadelphia. Len down low. Johnson's there. Len, good. And the Hawks lead by 9.
That's what every team needs, guys getting after it on the offensive board.
And Simmons kicks to Redick. Johnson the screen. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons is a purebred scorer, a dominant offensive talent who can score in so many ways.
Len with a screen on Simmons. Young against Simmons. They set the screen. Bazemore misses. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick, how he did last season. 6th in free throw percentage. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Young dishes to Len. Got a piece of it. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Simmons against Young. Clock at 4. Here's Len. Saric grabs the board. The 76ers trail by 7. Inside. Here's Simmons. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Adding another dimension to his game. Simmons, important that he continues to make these catch and shoot shots.
And Young kicks to Len. Young sets a screen for Len. Pass to Bembry. Young a screen on Simmons. Spellman covered by Saric. Pass to Bembry. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. The Hawks making a switch here. Atlanta with the ball. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Herter. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And stolen by Redick. Simmons against Young. Simmons passes to Saric. Right side Simmons. He feeds it to Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Dedmon a screen. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Redick. To the paint and stolen by Dedmon. Now Young. He's got 10. To the left wing. Passes it to Bembry. Dedmon a screen. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Shot's good from Young.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 24. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Back to Young. Dedmon a screen. Fires from deep. Atlanta gets it back. And that one is off. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, look, an outstanding role player. Redick is an incredible sniper who feels comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
The 76ers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And he makes both free throws. You know, see, Webb, J.J. Redick has just continued to age well. He's a fantastic player now into his 30s.
Well, Redick keeps adding to his game, but the shooting never changes. He shot well over 40 from deep for his career. Redick is a player who doesn't rely on his burst or his first step to score. I mean, he can keep playing like this for a long time.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Move shots.
The first one falls. And so Young nails them both. The 76ers trail by 6. And here is Simmons. 24 points for him.
You know, well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
That's good from Simmons.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 4. They set the screen. Dedmon a screen. Young with no one around. Simmons pulls it in. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 26. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 28 points for the game.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Young against Simmons. And Young kicks to Dedmon. 1:43 left to play here in the third. It's stolen by Sharks. For the tie. Rebound by the Hawks. Dedmon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Bazemore.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times. Because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Fultz, he's checked in for Dario Saric. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Carter, he's checked in for Young. He's perfect from the line this time.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Bembry. He has 5. Carter outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Herter. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Reddick. Here's Simmons. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. That's good from Simmons. So he gets them both. The Hawks leading. Spellman, guarded by Simmons. Spellman, and it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Yeah, Greg, there's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Right wing. 27 seconds left to play in the third. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Dedmon a screen. Lock at 6. Shoots over Covington. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Now here's Fultz. He has 5. He kicks it to Simmons. Teardrop shot. No good. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen to Coach Brett Brown.
Let's be great on simplicity. On missions, you're running.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Carter. He's out there with Taurean Prince. Alex Len out there with Bembry. Now here is Carter. Len a screen. And here's Prince outside. But they get it back. Here's Bembry. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Fultz with the ball. Simmons sets a screen for Fultz. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 16th rebound on the night. And here's Prince outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hawks. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. dishes it to Prince. Herter, guarded by Simmons. Len with a screen on Simmons. The pass to Bembry. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Hawks making a change here. Bazemore's checked in. It's stolen by Fultz. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. That one good for two. Embiid's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Ball's knocked loose. And now Philadelphia on the break. Covington passes to Simmons. Embiid kicks to Fultz. There's the pick. Second chance shot. Nice jump shot. Good. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Adept at figuring out ways to score from mid-range. Fultz showing he has the touch.
Len sets a screen for Carter. And now here comes Simmons leading the break with the floater, and it's good on the way in. Simmons got 17 now just in the second half.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this field.
Carter outside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Bazemore. Got a piece of it.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Hawks trail by 6. Atlanta calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Sharch checked in for the 76ers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He told them, now's when you turn it on. Leave them in the rearview mirror. I know we can put these guys away. We'll see if they can deliver.
And he makes that one. The 76ers leading by 4. Simmons on the wing. The feed to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 10 points for Joel Embiid.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Prince in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Young's checked in for Atlanta. On defense, the 76ers. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Bazemore. And no good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Young against Simmons. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Now Bazemore. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Embiid with the block. Carter, the pass to Young. Glenn, a screen. 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. No one near fault as he lets it go. And it's in off the backboard.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with the small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
Now here's Bazemore. Len with a screen on Covington. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
And here's Fultz. Charged with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And stolen by Prince. Poked away. Covington with the steal. Simmons against Young. Embiid the screen. Now here's Covington. Tight defense on him. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Embiid. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. And it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Poked loose and stolen by Simmons. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
One shot on the lanes.
That's good from Simmons. The Hawks trail by 14. Pass to Len. Back to Young. Prince in the corner. Clock at 6. Len a screen. They need this. Len tips it back in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Simmons. He dishes it to Saric. And Simmons kicks to Covington. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And Carter has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. They still can't cash in on it.
Simmons against Young. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Redick is checked in. One kick kicks it to Bazemore. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Len sets a screen for Carter. 6 to shoot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Vince Carter hits them both. And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. Simmons passes to Šarić. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Prince against Covington. Len a screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Vince Carter. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Philadelphia leading by 11. And Redick kicks to Simmons. Pass to Covington. Embiid the screen. With the teardrop. Covington passes to Šarić. Tries yet again, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Šarić has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Shooting while in rhythm. The work ethic Sark has and how he prepares to fire immediately is commendable.
Passes it to Simmons. They get the rebound, and Šarić kicks to Covington. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Young nails them both.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
Here's Šarić, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, I just like the all-around game Sark possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
And that one falls from Šarić. And so he makes both from the line. Atlanta calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons. And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
This was a bounce-back game for him. He was very shaky in his previous outing, so give him credit for being able to turn it around so quickly. The Hawks trail by 16. Feeds to Bazemore. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bazemore's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
Down low, here's Embiid, rejected by Len. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bazemore. No good on the shot. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading by 14. Kicks it to Redick. Embiid with a screen on Bazemore. Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Len. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers with another miss. Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And stolen by Simmons. .151 left to play here in the fourth. They set the pick. Covington kicks to Simmons. Screen by Saric. Clock at 6. Redick inside the line. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bazemore with it. Outguarded by Simmons. They double him with Simmons. Carter dishes it to Prince. Len sets a screen for Prince. Back to Carter. It's tipped. Len a screen. Covington against Prince. It's not going to go for him. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the 76ers.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group. And that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Redick with a double team. And Bazemore kicks to Len. Outside Carter, and the 3-ball is good. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young against Simmons. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul. Now, here's McConnell. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.